What's up, guys? So today we're taking a look at the Alice pack that I set out to repair a while back, and it had a few issues that I had to rectify. And other than that, I've got my little one here keeping me company today. First issue was the rivets on the frame had popped. You know, they were broken, so I just had to take them out with a pair of pliers and then crush some new rivets in with the rivet gun. So a nice frame, you know, put back into use. You know, it's not completely straight. I don't know if you guys can tell. See that? It's slightly wonky, but it's still a functional frame, you know, and it'll do on one of my shabbier Alice packs. Then the kidney pad was missing the belt buckle, so I had one. I had a spare repair buckle for that. And that's sorted right there. And it had some really sticky residue from when it was taped together. And I had to remove that with some glue remover. So yeah, I'm glad that came out because it was looking terrible otherwise. But yeah, also it was missing the turnbuckle strap to secure the Alice kidney pad with. So basically, out of a Alice Y harness, I stripped the components apart, got 3 strips of webbing and 3 buckles, and one of which I used, as you can see, to secure the, I had them fashioned in as load lifters. The little one here is curious. And yeah, basically that secures the kidney pad in place. Focus, please. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's doing an alright job. Obviously the turnbuckle would be even tighter, even more secure, but this is actually quite a good fix if you find yourself not knowing what to do when you need somehow to secure the kidney pad. Then, you know, one of these straps and one of these buckles will do just fine. You know, it just holds itself into place really nicely. Then finally, the other issue was the quick release D-ring that was missing. As you can see, fully snapped on compared to the other one. You know, it still has enough space to snap on with the button. And what I did here is, again, recycle one of the D-rings from the Alice Y harness that I cannibalized for these repairs, and simply cut the frayed end off, sealed it with a lighter, and had it stitched, as you can see, right here at the same height, you know, at the same length as you would have the standard, you know, quick release strap. And that seems to be working really well. I actually had to have this job done. What is she snooping around in? I actually had to have this job done from the shoemakers, because the tailors said they weren't going to be able to do this, just because yeah, it was too thick a material, too hard a material to go through, and it would have broken their needles. So yeah, this had to be done by the shoemakers. And lastly, had to get a grab handle for it. Now, I'm not too sure if I'm happy with this solution, because other Alice packs that I've again, this strip of webbing was from the Alice Y harness that I cannibalized for this project, and it was the perfect length for a grab handle. I just simply snipped it a little bit. It was just a tad bit too long, and I don't know if I'm entirely happy with this grab handle, just because it's quite tight, you know. It still works, but compared to other medium Alice packs, see the difference here? There's still a gap in between. you know, there's still a nice gap, so it creates that grab handle nicely. Here as well, these are all medium Alice packs. Has that nice gap right here. So this is a little bit too close. You know, there's just no gap in there, so I don't like the way this handle is. So I might have to go back to the shoemakers, because I went to the tailors for this, but I might have to go back to the shoemakers and do what I did on my Filipino Alice pack, which is have them stitched here, and then have the strip of webbing go through the D-ring. So you can still use the D-ring, but it would simply create a bit more distance for the grab handle, you know. So other than that, you know, I think I'm going to pair it with the 1609 frame, just because I don't really use this frame as much, seeing as it was on, since I put it on an Alice pack that I keep pretty much stock, you know, just for collectible reasons, I guess. But in this case, I think this frame would work really well. And yeah, at least I'll get to use it. Now all I need is a sternum strap, and yeah, maybe fix the handle, and it's pretty much done. I did the buckle mod already, sacrificed the cheap modular assault pack, got the buckles, the tri-glides, and the strap keepers. And other than that, I think that's all the mods done, guys. You know, this pack is almost ready to be taken out for a day hike. Probably just gonna fix that handle, and that's about it. So now that all the mods have been completed, you get to see, you know, the full pack and its components all repaired. Figured I'd make this quick video. And was it worth it? Definitely. The irony is, I found a set of shoulder pads for 20 euros shipped, and I ended up instead going for the repair option, simply because, I mean, I got the straps anyway, just because you never know. I ended up purchasing them anyway, but I figured I'd also put the money and effort, which turned out to be almost the same, pretty much the same, because it was 15 for the 15 for the Y harness, and which I was gonna need anyway for that strap there to secure the kidney pad with, and you know, just making the most of this quick release strap, because I felt that it was still salvageable. So I still wanted to go through with the repair, even though it cost me as much as buying a set of shoulder straps, a new set of shoulder straps. But I feel, like I said, that it was still worth it, because it's still a really good set of shoulder pads. You know, it's really thick, actually, really nice, you know, uniform. One is slightly darker than the other, as you can see, but that's, you know, just Alice packs for you. They can be a little quirky like that sometimes. But the pads itself are really nice, really nicely padded, really, really generous, and just like a clean cut, you know. And if this were to focus, it just looks really nice, you know. It just looks perfectly fine, you know. It just works, and so I figured I'd go with that anyway, and just repair, you know, everything that I could possibly repair. And ultimately, I got a functional pack again. So what can I say, guys? I think been rambling enough about this pack, and yeah, was this project worth it? I paid 42, I think, for the pack shipped, and repairs and such ended up costing me another 30, basically. But you know, it's a little bit more than what I would want to spend for a medium Alice. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta spend the extra money, because why not? You know, it's salvageable, and if you have an idea on how to make this work, then I feel, yeah, go with it. And yeah, I'm just happy with the end result, really, to be honest. Even though, like I said, that it probably costs more, slightly more than just getting a fresh pair of straps, say for this, or you know, a belt. Well, actually, the belt fix didn't really cost me anything at all. It was a byproduct. The belt buckle was a byproduct of another purchase, and the strap also was the byproduct of basically cannibalizing the Y harness in order to repair both the shoulder strap, or the quick release, and find a strap to secure the kidney pad with. So yeah, guys, I think that's it. Another Alice pack repaired, and happy with the end result, definitely. Probably gonna pair this up with a 1609 frame, as I said, just so I can get some use out of it. And that's about it, I think. I think that's all the mods and repairs done. So all I can say is I hope you found it useful, entertaining, and thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.